Hi, I am Mark. I thought I'd introduce myself properly. I am Lads Without Sports YouTube channel. And before I go any further, please push the subscribe button and ring the bell. I'll be eternally grateful if you could do that for me. So now what I want to do is I want to put my perspective on all these government people answering questions or not answering questions. So without further ado, and after you've, as I say, hit the buttons, I hope you enjoy this. This is my view on what I see in front of me on a daily basis now. Hope you enjoy. Bye-bye. Good afternoon. I am the Minister for D&D, which, as you probably all know now, is ducking and diving. I have invited 3 people who will be 2 meters away to ask me 3 questions on the current situation with coronavirus and how we are dealing with it to keep everybody safe. Sorry, alert. Safe and alert? Alert. So without further ado, I would like to go to my first guest, and that is, I'll write the name down in front of me here, so please excuse me, Mr. Roger Furtree. Roger Furtree? What is your question, please? Thank you very much indeed, Minister for D&D. Yes, I am Roger Furtree, and my question to you is simply, you've said that it's now stay alert, not stay at home, which we all actually didn't understand. But tell me, please, is it safe now to go out and mingle amongst thousands of people and get on the buses and get on the tubes, as we've seen this week, and feel safe, as opposed to maybe just leaving it another week or 2 and seeing how the virus numbers come down? That's a simple question I've got for you. Is it now safe to go out? Thank you, Minister. That's an excellent question, Roger. Stay at home, stay alert. Can you go out on the tubes and the buses? Well, yesterday I got up and I thought to myself, what should we do today? Should we have breakfast, or should we skip it and go straight to lunch? Or should I go on the bike and just go around the estate and then come back and then get my stuff together and then go to work once I've said goodbye to the wife? Then I realised, whoa, hold on a minute. Am I supposed to make a phone call to any of my... No, I'll do that when I get there. So I made my way to the office, and then I had my briefcase, which obviously I opened, and I have to open it to get in it, obviously. And that, I think, if I'm not wrong, Roger, gives you the answer you're looking for. I mean, there's grey areas, but I just hope, that does help you with what you was asking me. Not actually sure what the hell you just said there, Minister. Oh, thank you very much, Roger. I'm glad that I came across and gave you the information you required. Thank you. So if we can now go to our second guest, which is Jemima Peddledip. Jemima, over to you.
Thank you very much, Minister for D&D. Very simple question for you. We're talking about the schools and possibly the reopening of schools, and yet a lot of parents and a lot of teachers seem to be very unhappy about this and would like it to be put back, postponed until maybe September. Thus keeping our children safe, not risking their health. And then, if you can still educate the children through the TV screen, etc., then fantastic. People like Carol Vordeman, fantastic maths program, but keeping them safe until September, and then with all being well, they'll go back to school and there won't be so much anxiety around. So if you could answer me that, please, Minister, I'd be eternally grateful. Thank you very much indeed.
Again, thank you so much for that question. An excellent question and very well put. Do the children need to go back to school so early? Well, I mean, I could say to you that there were men back in the day, in about 1920s, if I'm not mistaken. Am I mistaken? Thank you. That they got up at 2 o'clock in the morning to go to work. And we find as a government that that's too early. We don't want to go there. If you see what I mean, we want the children to start at 9, not at 2 o'clock, because that's too early. I mean, I once had to get up. We was going on a family trip to, I believe it was Cornwall, but I can't be sure. I believe it was Cornwall, and we had to leave to try and miss the traffic about 1 o'clock. Lovely time, beautiful beaches. We had a lovely time. I know our friends that we went with had a lovely time, which we can't do at the moment. I understand that. So I'm not saying that everyone suddenly now go to Cornwall, because I don't want. Well, you could go to Cornwall, because we're not saying you have to go any particular mileage away, but don't go to Cornwall. Well, unless you need to. But anyway, let's not confuse the matter. They did get up at 2 o'clock in the morning, and we had to leave at 1 o'clock. And that was a 5-hour journey. So again, I appreciate your question. I hope this has brought more clarity to you. And yeah, thank you very much indeed. Thank you. That wasn't anything to do with what I asked, Minister. Nothing at all. Thank you, Jemima, for your feedback, and let's hope you can come again. But thank you for that. Thank you. I'm glad that. Can we go to the next one now, please? Thank you, Minister. My name is Ivor Godahump. Godahump is my name. Simple question for you is: do you think that this country has, how I would say, come out of this lockdown that we was in a week ago, a controlled lockdown, slightly too quick, and do you think it gives people on the streets the impression that the coronavirus is going away now and it's safe to go out in high numbers? Because as far as I can see, between you all, so if you could give me the answer to that question, I'd be eternally grateful. And please, so every time you say something, I actually don't get what you mean. Thank you very much indeed for allowing me to ask those questions. Thank you. First of all, Mr. Godahump, go home, stay home, go to work. That was another speech, sorry. First of all, a little bit of language there that we, I hope, have bleeped out. Have we come out of the lockdown too early? Well, it's similar to the question we had before from Jemima, in so much as some people do go out early. Some people don't go out at all, and some people go out about 9:30, which I was hoping would have brought clarity before. But yes, I can see what you mean with the people on the streets now, in their millions, have this perception that the coronavirus has gone away. It hasn't gone away. We just wanted to change the signs in front of us, because you must understand that we have to see these signs every day. And we thought, stay home. Oh, stay home. That's where the wife is, or that's where the husband is. We don't. No, let's think. And between us, yes, it did take 5 or 6 weeks. We thought, let's change it to stay alert. And then what we can do is explain clearly why we've done that, which we have done, really. But I think it's good. I think it's nice when people look and say, well, look, they've changed that. That's lovely. And we've worked hard. And now what we're doing for our second phase is we're going to do possibly another change of signs or colours. We're not sure yet. Or possibly we might paint the walls behind us. But these are things we can't just do overnight. These things take time, as you can see. And we are going to bring charts with sign changes and wall colour changes to you, but as soon as possible, because we have to go on the scientific advice from the various hardware stores that are essential to us right now, which is why we want them to keep open, because we don't know what different colours there are. And, you know, that's what we're trying to do. So you can see we are working hard. Thank you. I hope, again, this brings clarity. A wonderful question, Gordon, and thank you. And I hope I've answered what you wanted to hear. And my name is Ivor. Oh, what a tool. Thank you for your comments. Thank you all three of you for your time, your wonderful questions, for which I hope that we've gained the clarity that you wanted from me today. So now, if I can go to the charts, please. If I can look here at the screen, and what you'll notice is, we're not doing it today, but when there's somebody on the screen asking questions, and I look at the screen like I am now, they stay talking to the screen, but the person's gone because it was a recorded question that they wanted, but they keep, I don't know. Anyway, that's confusing. Let's do today's charts. So here you can see today's first chart, I hope, and you can see here, and this is from our scientific departments, you can see 1, 2, 3, 4 here, and then it's reversed, 1, 2, 3, 4, and what we've discovered is you can actually draw a line to the same number, you see, 1 to 1, 2 to 2, 3 to 3, and 4 to 4, which at the moment, you know, it's positive, it's a good start, it doesn't prove anything, but let's keep working at these kind of tables, again, to give you the answers and clarification you want. Here's the second one now that I personally did. It's here. I don't know if you can see this very well. I'll come back a little bit. You can see here, you can see the scale. Well, it's not scale actually, because that's my house that I live in, and then I have to walk up here, and that's a lad called Stan's house. He lives up there. Then you go down to the pub, not up, down to the pub, which we can't do. Obviously, now we can't do the pubs. We've shut the pubs. But you go up there. There's no one on this hill, no one at all. So social distancing here would be great. But you've got to get to here first. Then you come back down, and then up to my second home, which is £40 million, which is shown here on a graph, and you can see it does have peaks. So vital information yet again. And the final one I want to show you today is this one. Very, very clear, very, very basic indeed. You can see here that the graph starts at 0, and it's not a steady increase anymore. It is an absolute climb. Use the word absolute in mathematics. Well, our scientific people tell us to. So it's an absolute, it's a climb, it's an increase, it's ridiculous, and this is my height. You can see here 50, so they're saying I'm going to be this high when I'm 50, and I wasn't high at all when I was 0 years of age. And I think out of all of them, this tells you something. This will tell you something that, you know, we're not safe at the moment to go out. But thank you again for your time. Thank you, our guest. Thank you to crew over there. And we'll hopefully speak again tomorrow. Thank you so much indeed. This is the Minister for Ducking and Diving, bidding you farewell. Thank you. Me again, Mark. Well, listen, bit of a crack. Hope you liked it. I haven't got all this IT. I've got a phone. I've got me. And hopefully I'll have lots of you again if you hit the subscribe button, ding the bell, and again, the more I do, the more people I get subscribing, the more silly things, and they will get silly, I'll try and do for you all. But hey, thank you.